On your midfield, have you seen the quotes today from Maresca?
No, of course.
So what he has said, again, I think this is, again, I'd love to get a take of a Chelsea fan, but the panel as well on this. I hope I bookmark it. No, I didn't. I need to go and find it again now. I sometimes do that. I forget to bookmark. Let's excuse me.
And I've seen AJ as well. AJ just spamming in the chat as well about overrating my squad, bro. Like, it's not about overrating my squad. The other day, Maresca was meant to use a mixed match of our team. Yeah, the first team and the second team. He took it too lightly up against a Newcastle team that had, you know, some really good players out there. We did as well, but you know, he's playing Dewsbury right wing, playing Disasi right back. When I saw that lineup, I wasn't confident that we're going to win the game. Do you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, as much as we've got depth, you have to use that depth correctly, bro.
This is what he said here. It's Enzo Maresca. It says, Lavia and Caicedo give us physicality and strength in the middle. When we play with Enzo, it has to be Enzo and one between Romero and Moises Caicedo. When Enzo moves, we struggle in the middle with physicality in the moment. That's why he plays those two. That's why I also hope Enzo Fernandez plays, because I think Enzo's technical ability is there. And the fact that Maresca is calling this out so blatantly, I think he's got to at this point, because otherwise you're almost, there's times where you've got to protect players and you can just kind of paper over things for fans. But I think every single football supporter that watches the Premier League can see that Enzo Fernandez physically is not right for the Premier League. He's not strong enough and he isn't quick enough. That almost negates his technical ability. And there are a handful of players through the history of football who don't have pace and they don't have a great deal of strength, but their footballing ability was so superior that they got by. I don't think Enzo's that dude.
I wouldn't say his physicality. I wouldn't say his phicality is not good enough for the Prem. What it is, Terry, is that
your manager just said it. Your manager just said when we have him in the middle, we struggle.
We are gonna struggle physically if you haven't got Caicedo or Lavia next to him, bro. Yeah, if you want to play Enzo Fernandez, he has to play in a pivot, like he's saying, with a Caicedo or Lavia next to him to help with the physicality, right? And like I keep saying, bro, for me, Enzo is not in my best 11. You know, we've spoken about this many times about his physicality and whatnot, but at the same time, he's got other strengths we can use. But for this game, we definitely need to play Caicedo and Lavia, bro. That needs to be our midfield going forward. You know, Enzo, if he's going to start games, it needs to be against the teams that are just going to sit back where he doesn't have that much ground to cover. Yeah, when he's got a lot of ground to cover, you know, he's got a lot of things going on right now with his misses and that as well. Bro, I'm not trying to see him start. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to see him start right now. Yeah, it has to be Caicedo and Lavia, and it will be Caicedo and Lavia, in my opinion.
Like, listen, again, it will be. I hope it isn't. But it will be then, because the guys are liability 100%. Lawless, what's your prediction for this game, bro?
Like I said, tough to call, but this will be the last time I back Chelsea if you don't win this. It's the last time I have any faith in your club. I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah, let's see.
What's that fan backing Chelsea? Wallahi, fun shame.
Well, yeah, obviously you're below us as well. I don't want you. I don't. You know what I mean?
Not for long, bro. By the end of this season, you won't see us for dust, brother.
Oh, big prediction.
Let me ask you a question without being rude. When was the last time West Ham finished above Man United? Genuine question. I don't know. You remember? Everyone remembers when they finished ahead of us. When was it?
I think we finished above you under Moyes' first season.
Did you?
Wait, did you finish above them when you finished sixth? That's it that year.
Yeah, you must have done, because when we came about 8th, didn't we? It must have been. No, you couldn't.
We were 8th last season.
Now that was your lowest finish last year, Terry. So you would have finished 7th.
Yeah. So maybe.
I remember West Ham finished. You finished in Europa League spots.
When you made the Conference League, we were in Champions League, so you definitely didn't finish ahead of us that year.
Yeah, because the Conference League what didn't exist when we finished 6th. I don't think.
So how the hell did you guys make the Conference League?
No, that was the season after when we finished 7th. I was about when we finished 6th and we got Europa League in.
It's either this or it has to be Ranieri's season, because Ranieri's season we finished.
Someone said 15-16.
Let's check. Let's just check that.
So 15, that season, I'm
on the website. We can just check it when people say it. So no, West Ham finished 7th. We finished 5th. In Ragnick's season, was that 21-22?
Yeah.
Yeah, they came 7th, we came 6th because we lost the final day. That's what happened. We lost the
Oh,
Palace.
we bottled it.
You
Yeah.
also lost against Brighton, so that happened
We
then.
both lost. Yeah.
So no point going back towards the Fergie era because you never finished above us then. There's been no other time. And then last season, you guys, again, one place between you. So in the Premier League era, you haven't done. Yeah, so, bruv. So that's why I'm confident we'll finish ahead of you because
but like these things are made to be broken.
I was in my dad's ball sack the last time it happened, bruv. So I'm confident, my G.
Nah. You'll finish above West Ham, man. Lawless, you need to stop this. Yeah, if you had Amorim now coming in,
If you would have sacked Lopetegui, I would have backed you now, but there's no chance.
Well,
Yeah, man,
maybe it will happen.
finish
Like, maybe you don't know.
Nope, you missed your chance. You won the battle. I won the war. El Sacico had one winner. It was me.
Do you know what? This is gonna hit like crack. Yeah, if Amorim flops and we finish above you this season, what is
I was gonna remember
today?
this.
Of course, it's gonna hit
It's gonna be too far from now.
I think Eminem said this about Machine Gun Kelly. Like my biggest flops are your biggest hits, and that's what this reminds me of. Even when we're crap, it's better than West Ham. You've never won the league, have you?
No. I think closest we came was 1986.
I was born then.
Hey, why have you got to do him like that?
No, I'm just listen. I'm not. It's not a disrespect thing. It's just I like their confidence. It's like, but you're
Fans
laughing.
don't care for your feelings. I'm sorry, Don. He just
All right,
stated the fact.
Ben Shapiro down there.
It's like rubbing his head trying to think. It's like rubbing his head starting to think.
I'm just saying that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, history is on your side, but I don't think you have so much grounds to be super confident because, like I said, I don't rate your team like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't rate the players.
We'll talk about this in a month.
If we beat them this weekend, yeah,
in a month
we're 9 points. Staffy will be 9 points ahead of you if we.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what I said. If we win, it'll be
it's
3
the
points.
proverbial 6-pointer. It really is. You know, it's the difference is huge. You know, we win.
Just
I think
agree
if we
that
don't win, we got to
you're not
write
going
off
to get no
top four.
Europa League. Like your ceiling is probably 7th.
No, I'm not going to say that. Man United could finish anywhere now between 14th where they are and 5th. It's doable. If we win this weekend and we're 3 points, and I say it's doable, I'm not making any major predictions until I see Amorim at the club. But if we win this weekend and we're 3 points behind the team in 5th, after the start we've had, call anything from 3 points is a 4-point swing then between now and the end of the season is doable in my opinion if Amorim works. So. And I need to see at least one game with him before I start to say, we can catch.
You have to finish above a Villa or a Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Obviously,
I've got Villa in my top 4 though.
So okay, so you're saying Chelsea.
But I'm saying 5th place would be plausible if we beat Chelsea at the weekend. 9 points makes it different because now you need a 10-point swing. This is why it's a 6-pointer because of the swing that happens. But listen, like. If we start playing well and winning games, can we get ahead of West Ham, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, Spurs, Forest, and Brighton? It's plausible. I don't think it's beyond the realms of. But winning, we win this. We play this game. Who's our final Premier League game before the international break? Is it Leicester? I think it's Leicester.
Yeah, you got Leicester again. It ain't gonna be their second team you're playing this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this thing, if we can beat Chelsea and Leicester, and then Amorim comes in. Anything is possible.
You've got a good run of fixtures coming up after.
We start against Ipswich, so he has a good start.
And then Everton.
Some super chats here. First one says Enzo Fernandez needs to be nowhere near the first team. He's not good enough. This is a must-win after Maresca threw the cup to rest players for Sunday. That's also true. Whenever you rotate heavy, if you then don't win the game you've rotated for, it does piss fans off.
Oh, we must, bro.
Don Cust, leader of the Enzo Defense League. Don Cust is brilliant. Honestly, you should start patenting and copywriting some of these words like Don Lusion or Don Cust. You should own them. They just wear it.
Merch. You should fully make merch. I'm
Don Cust for saying that Enzo shouldn't be in our midfield, Terry. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah. I think you should own these things. Trust me. If you don't, I'm going to buy the rights to them, and then I'll own it. Get it done. Terry, that's a joke, people. By the way, I don't actually mean it. Staffy say less. When this United team they turn it up, can beat any team in the world. Benny McCarthy said this. They felt micromanaged by Ten Hag, and that led to apathy. They win when they feel free. I hope they win.
I said 18 months ago, we bought Barcelona off the park. Now, 18 months later, they're competing for the league. and we're nowhere near it. What is the regression coming from? People think these players are crap. They're not. About 8 of these players
We
that
also came
started that
third.
day are
We
still
also
in the
came
squad.
third that season. We came third and deserved
That
it.
is what I'm trying to say.
It's and we've improved the squad since then as well. We have got
I
a better
just
squad
want
then
KJ to
now
keep
than then.
all this footage because it's going to be gold in about a month or two. I promise you, KJ. In about a month or two, we'll be putting out these clips. The Terrace Clips channel is going to go from 100K to 200K just with these takes.
Let's
Promise you.
go, Clips channel. Do you boys think we are in for another classic era of the Premier League with all these exciting young managers entering the fray, likes of Amarin, Arteta, Modesca, Slot? Yes, especially as and when Pep leaves. I think Pep leaving is going to be, and I'm not trying to do up sort of, oh, when Pep leaves, we'll then win. But it is kind of like that. You know, when Fergie left and then suddenly you went through like 4 or 5 years with multiple different winners, and then Pep came in and then it kind of dominated like Fergie did. I think it will go through a similar era, I think, again. A big congrats to Bowley and his LA Dodgers on dominating the Yankees to win the World Series. It's not the World Series, though, is it? It's America's championship. But yes, well done to them for that. If we do not smash you guys by 3 or more goals, I do not know what to do with myself. Side note, Enzo Fernandez must be sold. There can only be one Enzo. That's from DR. Hope you're well.